the sense of honor, a noble Islamic characteristic, Umar cried and said, "Will I have that ghairah upon you, O Messenger of Allah?" This hadith is found in Bukhari and Muslim from Jabir. And the Prophet said to Bilal, "I entered paradise, and I heard the noise of your shoes' footsteps before me in paradise, so inform me of the deed you performed for which you are most hopeful of being rewarded for in Islam." He said, "I have not performed any deed for which I hope for more benefit than this one. I do not perform a complete purification at any time during the night or day, except that I pray with that purification that which Allah has written for me to pray." On the day of the eclipse prayer, he informed his companions that paradise and the hellfire were presented to him, and paradise came near to him. He also said that he intended to take a bunch of grapes from it, and that had he taken it, you would eat from it as long as the world remains. Abu related that the Messenger of Allah said, "I saw Amr, a brother of the Bani, drag his bowels in the hellfire." He said in another hadith, "And I saw in it the wood of the Majan." And the Messenger of Allah said, "A woman entered the hellfire because of a cat which she confined until it died. She did not feed it or give it drink, and she did not leave it to eat from the insects of the earth." The Prophet and she did not leave it to eat. The Prophet informed us about a man who moved a thorny branch away from the path of passerbys. He said, "I did indeed see him finding shade with it in paradise." Related that the Messenger of Allah said, "I looked into paradise, and I saw that most of its dwellers are the poor, and I looked into the hellfire, and I saw that most of its dwellers are women." Anas related that the Messenger of Allah said, "By the one who has my soul in his hand, had you seen what I saw, you would have laughed only a little, and you would have cried a great deal." They said, "O Messenger of Allah, and what did you see?" He said, "I saw paradise and the hellfire." He said that when a person who performs wudu ablution and makes the testimony of Tawheed, after performing wudu, the gates of paradise are open for him. He may enter from whichever of them he pleases. When Ibrahim, the son of the Messenger of Allah, died, he said he has a suckling nurse in paradise. Related that the Messenger of Allah said, "The children of the believers are in a mountain in paradise. Ibrahim and Sarah take care of them until he returns them to their parents on the day of resurrection." There are many other narrations which indicate that paradise and the hellfire exist now and have been created. We related many of them with their chains and texts, and Allah said, "And we said, O Adam, dwell you and your wife in paradise, and eat both of you freely with pleasure and delight of things therein as wherever you will, but come not near this tree." The majority of scholars hold that the paradise mentioned above is the same paradise that will be inhabited in the hereafter. Another group of scholars hold that it was a paradise on earth which Allah created for him and then removed it from it. We discussed this at length when we mentioned the story of Adam and we seek help from Allah. Related that the Messenger of Allah said, "Verily, the poor muhajirun will precede the rich ones on the day